in medicine and in basically sociology or psychology, where it is around.
Hey Joe, how is the sound? Can you hear the clubhouse?
Men's mental
Let me
health.
know how is that
Because in the last 2.5 years,
all right, and good day everyone. We are live on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube, also Instagram, and on Clubhouse. So what we're doing is we're doing a networking event, and just wanted to be able to come on and create some great content so you guys can listen.
You listen and then you understand. Basically, truly, we need to have an approach of design thinking in things. I have changed in the way I understand how men operate, and even actually my spouse thinks I have changed because of how compassionate I have become and how understanding and also how open and also free of judgment. So this has been an interest to me, and it led to me creating a safe space for men. We sit every two weeks. I haven't been doing that now. It's been busy. And talk about life. We talk about mental health and how childhood trauma is closely linked to chronic diseases. So that's another thing for me. I'm big with chronic disease prevention. It's basically the kind of work I do as a family physician. So I'm so happy to be here, and I'm here to connect, network, and learn. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Doctor, thank you so much for being here. And, BW is big on mental health. Dr. Nikisha Hammond is our mental health guru. She does Mental Health Moment every Tuesday at 8 p.m. on Facebook, on our Facebook page, our YouTube, and our LinkedIn at the same time. She's been doing it probably about 5 years now. One of the things that we tend not to really talk about is how men don't want to admit that they need help. Are you finding that? So, a black man, I don't know, I can't speak on other men.
Interestingly, it's across the board. When I came from South Africa, I thought so. But I mean, there's a long way to go for our black men. But even for Caucasian men, honestly, it takes over 2.5 years minimum to come and talk about their issues. And
all right, and guys, we are live on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Instagram. And we're also on Clubhouse in the Black Women Empowered Network Room. It's Let's Talk Networking 101. And we are live, so if you hear, that is what we're doing. And I'm bouncing back from screen to screen to make sure that we can attend. Thanks, Brother Joe, for tuning in. We appreciate you, brother.
Already there's a struggle.
Thank you, Miss Dominique. Thank you, Boss Chick. Brother Rockman, good to see you.
More because there's a stigma attached to it in our community. So, yes, it seems like they do struggle more than their counterparts. But generally, men, they don't talk. But I think for me, what has changed is my listening skills, my approach to listening to their stories. And a lot of times, yes, the circumstances like loss of a job, COVID happened, people lost jobs.
Hey, guys, and what you can do, if you're joining, let us know what city and state you're from. And if you have any questions on how to network, we'll answer those questions for you.
In our discussions, there's been a lot of sexual abuse. No one talks about it. Very few literature papers out there talking about men who were molested, boys who were molested. And unfortunately, when we look at the abuse that is happening now attached to gender-based violence, we look at the depression, the suicides, we look at the failing marriages, and how most of my female patients complain about how cold their spouses are. And when I have an opportunity to talk to the spouse, you find that there's a story there. And these men have never shared this with anyone, never felt safe because of the stigma. So It has changed the way I take history too, the way I listen to the medical history and the presentation. How we see our men as angry. A lot of times it's attached to depression. Lots of times it's attached to past trauma that has never been shared. So it's been an interesting journey to listen to men in general, how, I'll just share a story here. A white man who told me that he was actually molested by his family physician when he was 13. And I was like, wow, this is a space that is supposed to be safe. Parents, without thinking, they would let their teen child to come and see me, or my male colleague, and would stay outside the room, and these things happen. And he told me that he's never shared it with anyone. He's 49. My apologies, my daughter is watching him. So they're 1.5 by 2 inches.
That's very heavy, and we need to talk more about that. Maybe I can even do an interview with you. I think we're already following each other because that's an issue that we really do need to talk more about. So I thank you so much for that conversation. And does anyone have any questions for Dr. Before we move on? We always want to give you the opportunity.
I would love to ask a question. Would love to hear if you're collaborating with any other organizations, nonprofits, or individuals that might be involved in advocacy.
Are you asking me, Victor?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I would love to. It's just that I haven't been consistent really to be on this space. But I would love any connections, any networks. I'm in Canada, but obviously things are virtual now. I would appreciate any connections. I am connected with my local organizations here, but I would love to be connected to the other parts of the world. Thank you.
Perfect. I'll send you a DM with my contact information and also with some of the work that I support in that area. And thank you for sharing about men. There are many situations where men are abused, and it's not known. As I was on my way to church today, I heard a presentation that talked about how men are abused and how people sometimes people will laugh at men when they admit to that. So I think God is telling me something. It's time to begin to expand and support and bring others in. So this is exciting. This is Victor, and I yield the mic.
Thank you.
Derrick?
Yes, ma'am. So we are back. So thank you for that amazing share, Dr. Makawane. So that is really great that you were able to give back, and that's important to raise awareness of that. So thank you for that amazing share. Please stay with us, and if you're not following the house, go up top, tap that green button, press join the club. Make sure you follow the most awesome hostess and the most awesome two hostess. That's Dr. Jacqueline King and Miss Linda Gray. And then also give me a follow and follow all of the people that are on the stage because they were brave enough to come up and share. All right, so we have next Miss Lisa C. Can you introduce yourself and let the people know who you are and what you do?
Hi, how you doing? Can you hear me?
Like a church mouse. Can you speak up a little louder?
Yeah, thank you, guys. I did have a question for the doctor. One, I definitely part of what I do is there's a little bit of specialization within the health space. But I wondered if doctors amenable, if there are organizations or foundations, either in Canada or the U.S., that they identify who are doing some great work in this space in terms of men's mental health. If she could speak on that and what she's seen that she's seen who've done groundbreaking work or even supporting men's mental health. I was just curious.
Thanks, Lisa. I think COVID-19 created a lot of those opportunities. I'm starting to see more of men movement on LinkedIn and also in South Africa. Here in Canada, interestingly, the work has been done just by small organizations. I don't have any in mind, but I've seen here and there, but it's still big steps. It's still in its inception, really, and you are basically challenging me because it's funny, we are asking this question. One time I was driving my son, who is going to be 14 now. So usually in the morning, we listen to our Christian the radio station, and there was an ad about women's shelter. There's many of that. And I think it's because men have been forgotten, because on the studies, it's mostly women who are reporting gender-based violence. And this is not to underestimate the experiences of men, but obviously study-wise, it's women who experience it more. So there's been more projects, regarding women. And I was just commenting in the car that, you know what, I need to actually start going for maybe weekend talks to these women's shelter. And my son was like, why don't you start one for men? Is there any shelter? Like, truly, there is no shelter for abused men. And I think it's because of the minority. And, he kept me thinking.
And we are live on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Clubhouse. We're talking about how to network, and Clubhouse is where we are. So the event is networking. And how do you network is the question. And so we have different individuals that are coming, and they're introducing themselves, and they're introducing their organizations and what they're doing. And so this is a great big networking opportunity. So if you all have any questions in the chat, whether you're on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, send us a message and we will address that.
Much I've seen at a national level. Not to say there's none, but I'm pretty sure there are things that are happening on the ground, but I don't see many of them.
Well, thank you for that share. I do know that there's some groups that are particularly African American men based, and they're helping with yoga and meditation and some of those types of things. That's kind of like just kind of tangential mental health. But if I find anything, let's keep in touch. I think to your point, what I have seen is that the ones at the ground level are the ones that are kind of making the difference. And it may be packaged a little different. I don't know if this also helps doctor. Like sometimes it might be something like they're helping women health, like through like martial arts or mixed martial arts or something like that, where indirectly they're helping men's health, but they're doing it through martial arts, or maybe basketball or something else. But let's keep in touch. I've been kind of looking at the issue as well. So why does this matter to me? So my business is we help businesses take their voice and leverage their voice to ultimately translate that to growing their business, their cause, their foundation, get a blossoming, engaged pipeline of customers. We're excited. My focus is in podcast audio space. So I define a podcast as audio only, where you're focused on, but you can repurpose it wherever. And the reason I say audio, because that is $1 billion industry. In the next 5 to 8 years, there's tons of sponsorship in audio only. YouTube is a very different demographic and customer lifetime value, but the buy rate, the loyalty, the passion of those who listen to audio only apps is heads and shoulders above what's happening in the video space. So if you're looking to, I have hyper specialization within healthcare, particularly maternal health outcomes, which are horrible globally, but also in the U.S., and supporting men's mental health, because when the family, either whatever structure looks non-traditional, traditional, when those parties are in their best health and families in whatever form can thrive, I want to support that. But any business who's in health or not looking to start and grow a podcast adjacent to their other marketing efforts to grow a sales funnel of excited customers that want to buy your products or services or others. And if you're looking to grow, launch, or market, reach out. And Dr. Anyway, I can be of help. Let me know. Thank you so much for this great room and inspiring ladies who are running the room, and also Derrick. It's all good to see you, Derrick. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lisa, and thank you, Doc. Before I turn it back over to the mother funder, I want to say that networking, please invite everybody that you know. Last week we had this room, and I already made 2 great connections. was able to hook one young lady up with a university that I sit on the Board of Regents with. And it looks like it's going to be a really great connection for both sides. And then another woman I connected with. So that's what we're all about. You know, it's about connecting, helping each other, seeing how we can collaborate. So take advantage of it. Invite as many people as you can. The floor is yours, my son.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And next we will go to Nicole Caesar. Are you available? Flash your mic. All right. Oh, hey, Nicole. Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you. Introduce yourself and let us know what you do.
Hi, my name is Nicole Caesar. I do a lot of stuff. I currently work in sales, customer service. I am a real estate agent, but I work in the capacity of basically referring customers to other agents. I'm currently working on some projects where I can work in the community to kind of help with women, but other people as well, as far as building up self-esteem and changing mindsets to kind of transform your life. So that's what I'm working on right
now. And so Nicole is a friend of mine from way back. We used to work at AT&T together. And go ahead and follow her and connect with her. A very sweet and special young lady. I thought I'd put that plug in for you, Nicole.
Thank you. And you're awesome as well. I've been following you, over the years, and I just, see that you're doing great things.
Well, bless you. You were there when it all started. You remember when I had the vision. That's the
thing. I remember.
Thank you so much. God bless. Okay, Derrick, I'm sorry.
No, you don't need to be apologizing. I'm along for the ride. We're going wherever the flow takes us. So, but thank you so much, Nicole, for sharing. All right, Brother George, flash your mic if you are available. All right, guys, ladies and gentlemen, man, when I say an international guy, somebody you want to know and meet, this is my guy, my business partner. We're working on some things in the future coming up, and we hadn't talked in a while, but but we're here now. I'm just glad you answered the call, sir, to come. So what we're doing here, and I'll reset the room really quick before we go to a start. This guy's a superstar now, guys, and he'll explain why he's a superstar. But we are in the Black Women Empower Network. If you are not following the club, go ahead and hit that house, the green house up top, join. And also, we got 10 shares in the room. So let's see if we can get 15 shares. Let people know what we're doing. Because guess what? The people that come in, that's more opportunity to network, to see who you can invite in your ecosphere. So, Brother George, come off of the mic, introduce yourself, let the people know what you do, sir.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Good evening. My name is George Williams. I got a natural resource company in South America, Diana. And I got a company in New York, so that's like my sister company. So I basically acquire natural resources, wood, fish. I just got a fish contract, farming, gold, oil, whatever natural resource is in the country, I get contracts and I bring them back to America.
All right. Hey, we appreciate you sharing. So how can you help? What's your most favorite thing to do, man?
I like building materials. I like doing construction. I like helping small businesses. I like helping people. Basically, I like to undercut. I help people. I undercut the price. So if Home Depot is going to charge you $5,000, I probably charge you $3,500. That's all. I beat the price point of the big corporation.
Nice. Amazing share. All right, boy. Thank you for coming, man. And make sure you stick around, have some input, and ask questions and network. So
I got a question for George.
Take it away, Miss Linda.
Yes. George, what a great business that you have, and what a great opportunity for you to be a part of the infrastructure bill that was recently passed by the Biden administration. Great opportunity to work and discover.
Hey, thank you for joining us. We are live on social media. We're on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and we are in a networking event. So the title is Let's Talk Networking and Networking 101. And we have about 34 people in the room, and we're just networking, and they're going one-on-one, introducing themselves and what they do. And so now who's talking is Ms. Linda Gray. She is an amazing grant writer.
As a matter of fact, I am encouraging all of us to take a look at the new infrastructure bill that has been passed by Congress and the Senate to be able to actually plug in any and every business industry. And so, George, in the construction business, definitely it's opportunities for all of us. And I relinquish my mic.
All right. Okay. Well, next, thank you for the amazing share. So, Ms. Linda, I'll definitely be connecting you with George, because he'll be very, very pivotal with some of the things that we have going on. So the next guy we have, amazing talented young man, and I think that's E.T. the hip hop preacher in the picture with this man. Okay, and he's confirming by the flash of the mic. So this guy is very notorious around the real estate space, because if you're trying to pay down your mortgage, he can show you methods and ways to do it within 7 years. So we go way back from the beginning, and I look to him for advice, especially when he opened my eyes to different scenarios on how you can. So without further ado, Brother Ice, can you come off the mic and introduce yourself?
Wait a minute. You skipped. Didn't you skip the professor?
I don't see the professor. No. No.
Pull to refresh.
I see. I'm sorry. Okay. Professor, please forgive me, sir. I don't know how that happened.
No, let Ice go, brother. I'll go after him then.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna make sure I give you an amazing introduction. Okay. All right. Go ahead, Don.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Don Daniel. I'm the founder of Pill Method International, a better way to eliminate debt. And we have a book by the same name on Amazon, and it's been a 5-time bestseller on Amazon. And out of 33 million titles on Amazon, there's only one title that teaches people how to read an amortization schedule and teaches them how to defeat the bank at their own game. You see, since 1934, the bank has been charging us about 75% more interest than we need to. And we totally misunderstand how lending actually works. So what we teach our clients is how to read an amortization schedule and show them how they can use their current budget and they don't have to make any more money. They use their current budget to cut their interest costs by 75% by disrupting the bank's timing making it impossible for them to charge you all of that interest. And therefore, our clients pay off all of their debt, including student loans, mortgages, credit cards, car loans, in an average of 7 to 9 years without sacrificing their lifestyle. You see, you don't have to stay home and not go anywhere or do anything. You don't have to drive a 30-year-old car. You don't have to eat beans and rice 7 days a week to get this done. And you do not have to cut up your credit cards. You can live well, save money, and get out of debt all at the same time. And then we show our clients how to take that interest money that they saved and turn it into generational wealth. You see, paying all that interest is bad enough. But guess what? That interest, that extra interest that you pay, can't also make you money. So we're showing them how to save that money and turn that into generational wealth, especially our real estate investors who are now treating interest as the cost of doing business. And we're showing real estate investors how to gain their assets at a much lower interest cost. So, folks, we're actually do 3 lives a week. We have over 128 shows up on YouTube right now, 2-hour shows.
Hey, CEO Guido. We are currently live on Instagram, Facebook, all social media platforms. We're on Clubhouse in a networking event where we're talking about networking.
The higher interest rates
so thank you for joining us.
Lower interest rates, and I'll show you the numbers. So if you're thinking about these 6% interest rates and you're holding off to get to buy a house, don't do it. Go ahead and get your house. And the other advice that is being given across nationally, and this is on national TV, get the higher interest rates, and then when the interest rates go down, refinance to a lower one. And let me ask you a question. If you're saving money by refinancing, who has to be losing it?
How you doing today?
You can take your current budget and kill these higher interest loans that work better than the lower interest loans if you can make the payment. My name is Don Daniel. Thank you very much for allowing me to be here. And I'm known as ICE, the interest cancellation expert. Back to you.
ICE, I'm definitely gonna hook up with you because somehow or another I'm gonna get you on my network. So let's connect.
Doctor, thank you so much for that. I will send you my business card on the back chat then. Thank you so much for the invitation.
Thank you.
Yeah, brother Dunn, we got to get you a digital card made by my company. So that's one of the products that we do have for our clients. So we gotta get you hooked up with that, brother Dunn. All right. So next, all right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. All right, I got to read his bio. I got to tee him up, right? So Chris is a 5-time international best-selling author, ex-lead professor, an MBA degree programmer, headed EIE's collaboration with Sir Richard Branson's Virgin mentoring program in London, UK. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I present to you none other than Mr. Professor Chris.
Thank you very much for the work you do. I want to salute our sister and mother, Linda Gray. I want to salute Dr. King. It's once in a while used for us to sit down around the table and have a family meeting. They call it networking, but I think it's good to share our successes and our failures. I reflect on
Hey, how's it going, Miss Walker? How are you?
Inner city youths.
Just checking in. All right, I appreciate you for checking in. We networking over here. Tell me what you do over CEO.
And
how do you network, Javon?
Until they are able to deploy their real talent to become multimillionaires. I have not a belief anymore. It's proven truth that inside all of us, there is something we can develop as a service or as a product that we can then use to solve a problem and get ourselves going. In the day, I'm a professor. I work in the STEM area, and right now, the biggest headache we have in Europe is
how you doing, Miss Walker?
We have
over on LinkedIn. LinkedIn. Yep.
Don't have enough cybersecurity, cloud computing, or even tech skills, because since lockdown, most of our workers here are hybrid. There's nobody that wants to go back to the office, not even in the older generation. So that's one thing we are tackling now. So if you're interested in getting, most of the roles have been made remote now because we can really can't.
Hey, Waymaker, how's it going? Welcome for joining us. We're talking about networking. And we're live on Clubhouse, Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And we're live here as well.
Thank you very much for the opportunity to share.
Thank you. Definitely, we will be connecting. And thank you for your all the work that you're doing to empower our people. I like that. We're sitting around the table. I think that's what you said. I really like that.
All right. So now we have Raj Singh, and flash your mic if you're available. All right. Let me know if I pronounced that name right. All right. Introduce yourself and let the people know what you do, sir.
Thank you so much, guys. Firstly, I'd like to say I think I've come across this room for the first time. It's a superb space, and kudos to all of you for holding space for your community and for others to join. And on that note, my name is Raj Singh, and I'm from London, UK. And I am the proud founder, director, and head of public relations, award-winning agency, Exclusive PR. And what we do is we primarily help independent artists, we help new startups, and we help struggling businesses that actually find it difficult to find their core audience or find their direct target audience. So what we do is we use social media platforms such as Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, and we leverage that alongside some pretty creative strategies to get you seen on Google. Now, our aim is to help businesses to get seen, because I know that every business in this space and probably out of this space as well is looking to get seen. So we help you with creative strategies to get seen offline and online. And that is our prime objective. We have pretty creative ways of doing that. We have loads of free marketing tips across all of our social media platforms. And on top of that, I have a free Pinterest guide that I'm giving away on my website, so you can download that now for free. Plus, I also offer a free 30-minute consultation, which is worth $600. So if anybody wants to have a chat with me, I'm quite open to discussing how we can help you elevate your business to the next level and get you your actual visibility that you deserve in your business. So thank you, guys. I really appreciate you all, and I'm going to pass the mic back over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Raj.
All right, thanks, brother Raj.
Let's kind of, like you said, reset the room. Let's introduce ourselves. The host, I am Dr. Jacqueline King, the CEO and founder of Black Women and Black Men Empowered. We are a social media ministry network, and we have over 4 million followers on Facebook, thousands on all other platforms. We just reached 10,000 on TikTok. We are launching in September our business network. My business partner is Dr. Matthew Knowles, Beyonce's father. We're excited. You can get on the wait list by following, and I'll type it in the chat, bwebusinessnetwork.com. You can get on the wait list so you can be one of the first to gain access to the new network. It's going to be an all-inclusive network, and Derrick is going to be on there. Linda's going to be on there. We're going to be giving you tools to empower and also help you get to the level that you want to be at. From some celebrities, some not celebrities, some just experts in their area. So it's going to be very, very beneficial to be on that wait list. And I want Linda to quickly introduce herself again, and then Derrick, for those who don't know you, probably everybody knows you because probably you invited everybody, but do a quick introduction again.
All right, thank you. Linda Gray. I am a nonprofit consultant. I have over 20 years of business mentoring. I'm also a federal grant specialist. And actually, with my partners here, I tell you, this is a great opportunity. I want to thank Dr. King for opening up this room. I want to thank my great friend I just met, the mother funder, Derrick. And we just welcome all of you here. And I will relinquish my mic.
Thank you so much. I am Derrick, the mother funder Young, and I am from Birmingham, Alabama. I'm a real estate investor, serial entrepreneur, and one of my companies is a virtual assistant company. And I'm also the host of Building Wealth Through Real Estate on the Black Women Empowered Network, where we come on every Saturday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that is always a jumping business party because our reach is not just in the United States, but internationally. So we have people that come on from Australia, UK, and I can name other places and even some countries I had never heard of before. And that's what it's about. It's about the network. So you learn and you got to live. And so I'm excited to be here. I'm excited that I have these amazing, young, talented women that actually help me. These ladies are my mentors, and they give me life by speaking education to me, and I can always call them for advice, and that's an amazing experience. So I want to tell you guys I appreciate you so much. So also I appreciate you guys for being in the VIP listening lounge, and the guys that are brave enough, the guys and gals that are brave enough to come on and introduce yourself. So Wilson, I see you have a first timers party hat. So we'll explain. So you're in the networking event. So this is opportunity to introduce yourself, to let people know who you are and what you do. So if you are available, flash your mic. There you go. All right, we hear you.
You hear me?
We can hear you.
I'm from Nigeria, so I just do available church work. So I got a lot of things to do. Like, you're so welcome. I'm welcoming again. Greet everyone here. Hello.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm just new here.
Okay. What? Let us know what you do really quick. What do you do? Introduce yourself.
What do you do for money? What brings you here?
All right, and we will go next to, oh my God. All right, guys. So this guy is an amazing talent. All right, so he's somebody you want to know, somebody that you need to get connected with. Very, very, very smart brother. So, Mr. Mike James, can you flash your mic if you are available? All right, good deal. So, can you come off mic, introduce yourself, and let the people know what you do?
Good afternoon, Brother Dick. How's it going?
You already know I'm so mother funding awesome. I cannot stand it.
I love it, man. I love to hear it. Man, so I want to say thank you for the invitation. You know, this is my first time being in the room, and I'm loving the energy. I'm loving, you know, that everybody's sharing what they do, and, you know, that everybody's networking and connecting. So that's definitely my lane. So I'm definitely honored to be in the presence of so many professionals. This is awesome. So as Derrick said, guys, my name is Mike James. A little bit about myself. I help organizations get funding through sponsorship. So typically speaking, we work with a lot of nonprofits. We work with a lot of mission-based
guys, thank you for joining us. We are live on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, and Clubhouse. We're in a networking event, and so what we're doing is just introducing ourselves and seeing how we can network and collaborate to see how we can use each other's services. So that's what we're doing.
And, you know, I understand that there's quite a few of us that work in the financial niche and, you know, that are able to service people in that range. But when it comes to sponsorship, I just want to highlight this is one of those funding sources that does not require financial repayment. So if you have a mission, if you have a nonprofit, if you have a burning desire to make the world a better place, I'd love to be able to chat with you to see what options we have available to help you guys get the funding that you deserve to get your project out there. Most recently, we helped a lady that was trying, 6-7 years on her own to get to, funding and was running into some challenges. She talked with us. A very short while later, she ended up walking away with $50,000. And so if you think you can use something like that, let me know. I'd love to be able to chat with you guys. I'm here to help, but that's Mike James, and that's my time. Thank you so much.
Okay, Mike, I need to connect with you. I do have a nonprofit, and Linda works with me, but so is this just sponsorship?
Thank you for joining, Brother Peter. We are live on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram.
And again, I don't want to take up too much time.
And we're doing some networking. And so that's what you hear in the background. We're on Clubhouse in a networking event. It is about 37 people in the room.
And so again, if you'd like to, connect, you're more than welcome to follow. We can definitely connect in the back channel off site. We can set up a time to talk because it sounds like, you guys have some awesome stuff to work on. And I'd love to be able to connect with you guys further. But I'm here to help.
Oh, we will be connecting. Thank you very much.
Okay, for sure. And anybody else that has a nonprofit, guys, feel free to hit my back channel. I mean, yeah. We need to talk about that. There's a lot of money on the table, and we need to have that conversation. So thank you so much for the time. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
Thanks again, Brother Mike James, for coming and sharing your wisdom and knowledge. So next, we will go to Miss Caroline. Miss Caroline, can you flash your mic if you are available? Okay, all right. Introduce yourself and let the people know what you do.
Unmute your mic, Caroline.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
It's not on there. I am Carolyn Daniels, a realtor, just not an ordinary.
Welcome.
Your physical
welcome, Solomon _M5. We are live on a networking event on Clubhouse. And it's about 40 people that we're networking with.
People find where they need to locate or relocate some things. And I also would like to give a shout out to Linda, who invited me here. And the young lady, Nicole, it sounds like we're on the same place, and she's in North Carolina.
Welcome.
And I'm not familiar with.
We are in a networking event on Clubhouse. We're going live on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. So I'll give you a play-by-play. What we're doing is we're doing a networking event.
Profile, because I've been waiting to get up on stage. But I just think we need to grow our communities ourselves, and we need to stop holding us back and looking for somebody else to do it for us. So if you need any help in finding what's holding you back in your head and in your mind with that real estate, or if you need to find a place, to physically live, check me out.
Well, thank you, Carolyn. And we've been That's what Black Women Empowered has been doing for 10 years. We're on every social media platform. I put it in the chat. Go in the chat and look us up. But thank you so much, and let's connect.
Sounds good. And, and I'm been slowly dipping my toes into social media. So, but thank you. I'll move forward quicker.
All right. So next we have Shaquille. Are you available? Flash your mic if you are available. All right. You want to introduce yourself and let the people know what you do? Shaquille. There you go.
Hey, sorry about that. Can you hear me?
We can hear you loud and clear.
Oh, that's good. That's good. So my name is Shaquille from the UK. I'm an entrepreneur with programming superpowers. I have a few free software that people can use because I like to help more people than just individually building people websites and apps. I really don't like doing that. I like building software for large amounts of people to use. So I solve problems in different industries. So one of my software is called Backlinks, which is a CRM for Clubhouse. Helps you manage your connections. The second software that you can use for free is called Tracker. And what it does is it generates unique QR codes. So if you're using print advertising like leaflets or brochures or letter campaigns, you'll be able to track every time people scan them. For example, what locations they're in, how many scans you got in total for that type of campaign. Just to, for you to see if it works or doesn't. And then the third software that I have is PhoneBiddy. So if you repair software, if you repair phones or you repair computers, you can use my software it's a point of sale system. So you can send receipts and invoices to your customers as well. But there is a few other software that I'm looking to be building. My new one is called eDress. So what I'm doing is I'm turning like local corner stores into mail places where you can collect your mail and you can use that as your business address, as well as turning coffee shops into hot desking spaces. So that's something that I'm starting off in the UK and possibly could branch out to the States. But I guess right now I'm focusing on solving the local problem, which is there's so much data that is publicly available for people to use. So I'm starting to get into wanting to teach people how to turn nothing into something, and from programming. Like I want to show people you don't need to be the best programmer. You just need to build prototypes and concepts of your ideas, because every idea you have is never what you think it is when you launch it out there. So I think that's what I'm going to be getting into in the future, and probably will build like a course on that. But yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Shaquille. You sound like Idris Elba. Thought I'd lighten up the room just a little bit. Anyway. And the mother funder ain't giving me none of those faces. Yeah, well, whatever. Okay, the mother funder.
Look, that's what I was reaching for it as soon as you said it. Oh, wow. All right. And Shaquille gave you one too. All right. So, hey, Victor, Mr. Victor Brown gave us a face too. All right. Lighten it up. All right. So, Mr. Warner, are you available? Flash your mic. Tawana going once. All right. We will go to Miss Javon Walker. Are you available? All right. Introduce yourself. Let the people know who you are.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Javon Walker. I am a marketing strategist. I actually live in Houston, Texas. I work with organizations to create communication campaigns, plans, overall messaging in terms of what they are presenting to their audiences. So if you're a nonprofit, small business, even some level of corporation, helping in that regard to create a strong message so that you can attract and convert clientele, participants, and things of that nature. Definitely
look, I'm laughing. We're on Clubhouse, and so they're giving some faces, some emoji faces.
Definitely will be reaching out for those of you in the room that are in different countries. But that's my spiel, and thank you for allowing me to share the stage.
Javon, thank you for coming back this week. Definitely love what you do and appreciate. And everybody still invite people. I believe my little sister just came in the room. She probably ain't gonna come to the stage, but I thought I saw her anyway, Harena Eames. But anyway, I'm back to you, Derrick.
All right.
Love that Idris face.
All right. I appreciate you coming up for sharing with us, Ms. Walker. Next, we have Miss Tanisha. Miss Tanisha, can you flash your mic if you are available? All right. Introduce yourself. Let us know who you are and what you do.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Jacqueline, for pinging me in the room. My name is Miss Tanisha Edwards. I am a serial entrepreneur in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Our main focus on business is our transitional houses that we have. I have 13 homes in the Metroplex for the DFW area. We serve the population of our veterans, our ex-offenders, our aged out, our women of domestic violence, our adults with mild disabilities, our seniors, and our elders. We also provide a lot of the outsourcing programs that are connected with the nonprofit. With the nonprofit, we are, and our whole objective is to house and feed the homeless, but also provide the homeless the resources in order to gain that self-sufficiency. So we do provide our financial literacy programs. We do scholarships. We push all types of funding. We offer all different types of services that are within the housing program. I do have a home health agency that is a non-skilled, as well as a CLIA lab. We do Airbnb now. We've opened up our Airbnbs. I have 2 licensed homes with the state of Texas, where we have contracts where we deal with the therapeutic, our youth that are in the system, as well as our HCS homes. Those are called home and community-based service homes. We also teach transitional and the licensed programs without the Metroplex, and I also work with the city in order to make sure that we're in code and compliance and that people are opening up these homes and they're doing what they need to do in order to house and help be of assistance. I also have just became a commercial loan officer, so now, of course, that is to also help people purchase real estate and put it in their business name or in their business, their business name. These are no doc loans that are coming in with this. So that means no documentation. As long as you own a business and you can provide the funding, we can get the lending for you. My name is Tanisha, and I'm done speaking.
Thank you for coming on.
Tanisha, would you take a back chat, please?
Oh, hey, Dr. Laura, how are you? I didn't see you. You know, I didn't get my email from you yet.
I'm doing it right now, man.
Okay. All right. All right. So thank you for that share, Miss Tanisha. Hey, let's connect. Send me your information in the back channel. I want to connect with you with the housing as well. So, Brother Rob, are you available? Flash your mic. Brother Rob. Okay. All right. Well, introduce yourself. Let us know what you do and what you're working on, sir.
Sure, I'm Rob here in Los Angeles. 1 second here. So a prior person was saying that they help people with mindset regarding buying a house. Well, I assist people with their mindset regarding their life. My niece is is people on the autism spectrum. I personally have Asperger's, high functioning autism, and ADHD. And I found in the 38 years worth of personal development that I've done, one second here. If I put you on mute temporarily, I don't want to cough in your ear. So in the 38 years worth of personal development that I've done, people, have judgments, conclusions, chips on their shoulder, gobs and gobs of shame and blame and whatever else, because of how they were treated when they were growing up. Because I was a shy, introverted nerd, bullied, picked on, disrespected, et cetera, et cetera. If you want more details, check my bio and the website on my bio. But so I do multiple things. I offer people resources if they're just looking for resources for self-improvement. But my specialty is actually diving in, and coaching and mentoring people to go to greater lengths in their life that they don't think that they can achieve because of whatever happened in their life. They don't have to, and it doesn't have to be on the spectrum, but my specialty is just asking questions and teaching people how to ask themselves the proper questions to determine what the lesson is in everything that happens in their life. Because they keep saying, why do I keep attracting bad boyfriends, bad girlfriends, bad bosses, whatever? So I assist people in that and gobs of other issues. So it's my pleasure and my honor to assist anyone and everyone. So reach out to me for resources or anything they want. Thank you.
Hey, thanks for sharing, Brother Rob.
Thanks, Rob.
All right. Next, Dr. Laura, flash your mic if you're available. All right. And guys, do me a favor. We got 15 shares. So if we could share up and let people know we're here. And then if you all are enjoying the networking event, we got 16. If you join the networking event, do me a favor, put a 1 in the chat. Everybody put a 1 in the chat except you, Dr. Laura, because I'm coming to you. So I want to get you to unmute, introduce yourself, let the people know what you're working on.
Okay, real quick. Hey, everybody. Dr. Laura, coach, counselor, speaker, author. I am working on an hour less than. I will be on Clubhouse. Last night we hosted a room. It was 4.5 hours promoting your stuff, my stuff. I have a ton of opportunities for speakers, for event planners, for authors, and just for really just badass people to get some information about how you can accelerate your career, joining community. Tonight, we're going live on Zoom. We're feeding into Clubhouse. We're going live on Facebook and on YouTube. I want to hear what you got going on, but a little bit different than last night. You're going to be allowed to share your stuff. I want you to share your stuff in the room chat, promote yourself. In the meantime, last night, didn't get to take the visuals. Tonight, I'm taking it up to another notch. So come on over. I'm going to put you'll see it once the room starts, I will put a link to the Zoom. Unless you have sent me your email, I will send it to you. I'm creating the invite right now, the Zoom room right now. I don't want to talk any longer because open up the stage for those who have more stuff to say. So my name is Dr. Laura. Come tonight. Follow me if you are, don't follow me. If you'd like some more information about any service that I provide, I'm happy to be of service. And can't wait to see you. And you all see me around the room. So leave it in the mic for the next folk. Who'd like to speak. Thanks so much. This is Dr. Laura.
Thank you, Dr. Laura.
Thank you for your share, Dr. Laura. Dr. Laura is a good friend, a longtime friend from Clubhouse. I appreciate you. All right. And right back at you. Next, we have Miss Renata Ray. Miss Ray, if you are available, flash your mic. All right. Introduce yourself and let the people know what you do and what you're working on.
Hey, everybody. Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. I am the founder of Dreamspire TV and Dreamspire Publications, which includes Dreamspire Book. And we are a company that does media and marketing. So we do stuff in the entertainment space. We've interviewed everybody from Tamala Mann to Beyonce's father, Dr. Matthew Knowles, and a lot of people in between. We also have a platform for entrepreneurs and motivators. I'm going to talk about that in 1 second. And we have Dreamspire Books, where we have over 200 books in our online bookstore. And we have 3 shows that we produce on our own Roku channel and 3 magazines. But we are celebrating the 4th year of Inspire Magazine. And with that in mind, we have a special that we're running that if you're interested, definitely you want to get in my back channels really, really quickly, because the slots for the special are going super quick. I'm just happy that have people in the room that have been a part of our platform. We have Tanisha, we have Rob, and hopefully we'll have you to be a part of our publications and the things that we're doing, because our whole goal is to put you on the biggest stage that we have. And as our stages become bigger, so does your opportunities. So if you're interested, definitely get in my back channels. I love to reach out, and I love to hear from you. And sometimes it's not all about that sale. It is about collaboration, because you never know where that might lead you. And so I'm always happy just to be.
Welcome, brother home buyer. Golden Star in the building. You guys need a home in the Philadelphia area called Golden Star Home Buyers, guys.
But I had a wonderful, amazing.
We are live on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and a networking event. And the main site is Clubhouse. So we're doing some networking, connecting with people.
Because you don't close that sale right then and there. You never know. Just be genuine, be interested, and be open. And you never know where that next customer or that collaboration.
You got it, brother. Hey, how's your trip? You still out of town?
Hey, Renata. Thanks for joining the room. And if you guys can see, the Black Women Empowered Business Network is pinned at the top. That's where you can go. I actually am in partnership with Dr. Knowles. We are launching that business network together that you see up there. It should be
welcome everyone.
Month. Derrick and Linda are going to be parts of it.
Man, I know y'all are enjoying it, man.
And keep on empowering everybody, Queen. Thank you so much for joining.
What's good to eat over there? Yes, thank you. Thank you for sharing, Miss Renata. What I would like to do is send me your information on the back channel, and let's see how we can connect, create a win-win situation. That's what we're here for. It's not about the transaction. And you said something very pivotal. If we're just focusing on the transaction, that's not true business. We got to think about the longevity of business. So if you think about it, you have different companies like Walmart and then Sam's Club. Like they do have transactions, but their prices are affordable where they're wanting to keep you back. It's about establishing a relationship. So thank you for sharing. So next we have Miss Shantae. Miss Shantae, can you flash your mic if you are available? All right. Come off of mute, introduce yourself, let the people know what you're working on and what you do.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for this space, Dr. Jacqueline, Linda, and the Mud Thunder. I am Shantae, also known as the Fur Baby Lady. I'm currently working on building a community right now. The community I'm building is called the Elevated Entrepreneur Community, and it's just a networking community
So I've been in the process of building that community the last 3 months. And so I'm just grateful to be able to build that community and just be able to network with like-minded entrepreneurs around the world. But a little bit about me. I am the fur baby lady, and my goal is to make sure that your dog is living a healthy and happy life. I help with that by being a pet caregiver, and I'm also a pet consultant. So if anyone here has a dog, I would love to connect with you, make sure that your dog is living their best life, see if you need any assistance. I'm definitely plugged in this industry, and my goal is just to share and help as much as I can. So with that being said, please, like I said, connect with me if you do have a fur baby or if you know anybody that does. Thank you so much for this beautiful space as always, and I mute the mic.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. And it's always a pleasure to see you and coming back again.
Anyway, Derrick.
You know what? I am just having a conversation all by myself. I'm so on mute. I'm sorry, Miss Shante. So I was saying thank you for coming, and it was a pleasure to see you. And welcome back, because I remember you from last week. So you have a memorable name, and that is marketing number 101 when you talk about fur baby. And I love the emojis. So yeah, I gotta get some cool stuff like that. That is amazing. So but yes, thank you for sharing, and hope to see you next week. And let's see how we can connect, because I'd be interested in figuring out how can we network with the services that I provide. You know, the animal industry is blowing up, and so you have an awesome niche. So let's see how we can niche you up and upgrade you. Yes, I love it.
Yeah, Shante, I want to connect, because I really would like to introduce you to my platform, because everybody's got a dog. Look at this dog. You got it going on, girl. Yeah, let's connect and see how we can get you on the BWE platform, because like Derrick says, dogs, well, I don't have one. I got grand dogs, but everybody loves dogs. Well, most people love dogs and pets. So let's connect and see what we can make happen with BWE BME. And thanks for
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
You see Victor's picture. I love it. Oh man, that is too funny. Miss Shante, appreciate you for coming. And guys, we got 20 shares. Do me a favor. See if we can get those shares up to 25. If you are loving what you're hearing and seeing, put a number 1 in the chat. All right, Miss Orinthia Duncan, are you available? Flash your mic. All right, come off of mute and introduce yourself. Let the people know what you do and what you're working on.
Happy Sunday, everyone. First of all, I think this is the first time I've been in this room. So
bro. Hey, what you about to go and eat?
Black Women Empowered. I love it.
Oh, I appreciate you coming to show the support, man.
The awesome people.
We're doing a networking event on Clubhouse.
Try to curate my hallway after, just loving the positivity in this room and getting to network with all of you amazing entrepreneurs. So everyone, my name is Orinthia Duncan. I am the owner of Virtual Assistants 101 and a few other awesome businesses as well. Please tap on my face and check out my profile to tap into any of my other services that I offer. But mainly with Virtual Assistants 101, I assist solopreneurs to become bosspreneurs. And I do that first by automating those systems that you have in your business. Secondly, I basically help you delegate your workload by creating a strategic team for your back end. Then ultimately, I optimize your whole business with the use of just the best tech. And I'm not talking about patching together different systems so that you can have 5 to 10 different softwares working for you on the back end. No, I'm talking about one unified platform that allows you to have all of your business needs in one place. All right. So if you are interested in anything that I just spoke about, please click on my face, head over to my social media, click the link in the bio, and book a 30-minute discovery call with me, okay? I want to find out your business's unique, all right? Unique business needs, and then I want to cater to those needs, all right? So there's no stingy energy. If I find out that I'm not your person while we're talking on that discovery call, I want to at least help you find out who might be. I know what it's like to be a solopreneur in business and not know which way to turn. So I want to be able to help you with that if I can. All right. So, happy Sunday again, everyone. And I yield my mic.
Miss Orinthia, so normally on Clubhouse, when you go in certain rooms, and if you're doing the same thing, you be booted out of the room. But this is a loving and caring and sharing place. So I want to let you know that that I own a virtual assistant company, and what I want to do with you is I want to see how we can collaborate and how we can take the world by storm with the services that we both offer. You're good at what you're good at. I'm good at what we're good at. But guess what? If we come together and we work together, see, this is what networking is about, right? You come together, you see somebody's vision, you see what they're doing, right? And then you connect. You don't silence them just because they do the same thing. I can tell that you're doing something big because it's the way that you speak. Look, I can cut through BS, and you've spoken the truth. And so I would love to get on your calendar to see how we can create a win-win situation. So how does that sound?
That sounds awesome. That's what I'm here for.
Well, great. Well, amazing. So I think everyone has shared. And then, guys, if y'all are in the listening lounge and you all want to come up and say something, introduce yourself, you can. But all of the speakers have spoke. I want to get let's see if we can get Miss Regina to come up really quick.
Wait a minute, you just got Cheryl Lynn.
Cheryl Lynn. Oh, Miss Cheryl Lynn, where did you come from? You came in like a ninja.
Well, thank you for the opportunity. I just wanted to say hi and thank you for the opportunity to be in the room today. And it's nice to get to know some more people.
Hey, well, that's what we're here for.
Carolyn, what do you do?
Hey, welcome.
I'm currently
Virtual Assistant 101.
Insurance companies and a local glass shop where I'm at to help.
Regina. Okay, she's on. So, guys, we are on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube. We're live. We're in a networking event on Clubhouse.
Don't let this be your last time. I don't know that we're going to do this every Sunday, but we're going to do it often. I'm Dr. Jacqueline King. I am the CEO and founder of Black Women and Black Men in Power. We have over 4 million followers on social media, and we are just launching our business network, which you can see pinned to the top. You can get on the wait list by clicking that link, and it's going to be awesome. You will get to be mentored by the only Dr. Matthew Knowles, Beyonce's father, and some other great celebrities will be on our platform. Derrick and Linda will be there, as well as myself. I'll be doing courses and master classes on social media. So I hope you all will click on the link to be the first to know when we have launched. And thank you again for coming.
Thank you. I just did that, and maybe because I have a little black daughter that's 6, maybe you need to be her godmother so she can know some powerful Black women.
Oh, you're so sweet. We got millions of them, honey. But you know what? We don't just empower. We empower women. We have women that follow us from all over the world. The name is what it is because a Black woman started it, which would be me. But we have women from all kind of races, Indonesia, you name it. So I did type in the chat our website. You can go and follow all of our pages. We actually just hit over 10,000 on TikTok, which is amazing. Since I put the page up, I know little to nothing about TikTok. And so you can follow all of our pages on that link as well. So thank you, and make it a point to come back again.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Derrick?
I promise you I wasn't talking on mute this time. I was ready. All right. So next we have Miss Regina Robinson. Can you come off of mute and introduce yourself and let us know what you're working on?
Hi, good evening. Good evening, Derrick. Thank you for pinging me into the room and to come up on stage. My name is Regina Robinson. I am a fund manager for a opportunity zone fund that's called Restore, Build, Grow, known as RBG in the industry. We are one of two, I believe, Black-owned, or I like to say minority-owned at this point, but I'm going to say Black women-owned funds that are in the industry of opportunity zones. A little bit about opportunity zones for those that may not know about them. It's part of the Tax Cut Jobs Act from 2017. When President Obama was in office, he tried to get this passed with regards to looking at some of the blighted areas, the underserved areas, the underrepresented areas, to put more resources into communities that were being gentrified. It did not pass, of course, when Obama was in office. When Donald Trump came in office, he did pass the act known as the Tax Cut and Jobs Act of 2017. And, you know, there is a lot of development in areas that are represented of our communities that are being gentrified. When my partners and I decided to become fund managers, we wanted to protect our communities. We wanted to slow down the gentrification, and we became fund managers on it, looking at what is available across the country, not just necessarily here in New Jersey or Pennsylvania and Connecticut, from which we are from, but really taking a look at it and saying, with our expertise, with regards to our backgrounds, for the reasons and the commitment for us starting our fund, we wanted to be present. We wanted to famously lean in to the industry, to the market, and to help and preserve our communities, and being a part of that culture of being a Black woman is where we want to stand and where we are. So, Derrick, thank you for pinging me into the room. I look forward to listening more, and I'll yield my mic at this time.
Thank you and welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Regina. Appreciate you. So I've invited some other people up. So as we get ready to come near to the end, I'll have a question for the room so we can give some advice to those who might be struggling with networking. So the question to the room is, how do you network? And we'll go popcorn style, and we'll get ready to close the room down. So anybody can come off of mute and answer. All right, Dr. Laura, go ahead.
You suit up and you show up so that you can step up and then speak up. If you don't show up, how are you going to speak? Do not live in silent fear, because then who's going to listen when you stand to speak? Just saying.
I just clipped that.
Okay. I love you so much.
For a little bit, I thought you were about to bust a rhyme in a little bit. I thought you were about to rap.
I thought about 3 or 4 raps.
remarks when she was talking.
I need to get ready for my thing right now. That half hour. They're racing it back to.
All right. Anybody else? Professor?
There's also a couple of R&B songs too.
What's that?
Get your back up off the wall.
Exactly. So Ms. Linda, could you give us some advice for those that might want to tap into your services? How can people reach you, and what's the best way? Is there a preferred method, strategy that people can connect with you?
Yes, thank you. First of all, because it's a great opportunity for us as woman-owned, Black woman-owned, minority-owned. What a great opportunity. As a federal specialist, which I am, I definitely like to invite ones to go to my website. It's corporateconnections.info. Again, corporateconnections.info. And I want to encourage all of us as a networking team. Let us register our businesses, for-profit or non-profit. Let's register our businesses in the SAM system, which is called Systems Awards Management. That's key. So I'm going to, Derrick, I don't know why you call me in at the end when you know I can talk all day about this. But it's a great opportunity to be here in the room, but most of all, to grow our businesses into the, I want the Women Fund. Is that you, Sherwin?
Oh,
Yes,
Regina.
Regina.
Uh-huh.
Right. Okay, I'm sorry. Regina, that fund, I'd like to have a back conversation with you regarding that fund, because that's one of the things that has been my vision, is to help us get access to capital. And we're talking about capital. We're talking about $5 million, $10 million, $20 million development projects in our communities. So with that being said, I will relinquish the mic, Regina. If you have something to say, go ahead.
Yeah, Linda, and I'll back channel you now, and I'll share my contact information with you. You're absolutely right. When we started this, I actually am in education also. I run one of the second largest school districts here in northern New Jersey. And I've brought them to what I call almost $8 billion budget. And, I'm being phased out. I think, Derrick, you and I were on a call with someone when we talked about this one morning. And, the fund and my commitment to our community. I am registered in SAM for my consulting business, but my commitment is under the fund and being a fund manager, and would love to talk to you. So thank you. I'll connect with you right now.
Thank you. Last but not least, and I promise I'm going to let this go. I am going to be well connected, have already been well connected with Black Women Empowered. So that is the main platform that you will be catching me on. We have a lot of great opportunities to really grow and understand our federal government system, because right now it's in our favor. We have to be the one that actually develop our plan, community and economic. And the advice is that we have to do business with each other. So my mantra is actually nonprofit organizations doing business with for-profit companies so we can possess the land. And so with that, I will relinquish my mic.
Thank you, Miss Linda. I appreciate your share, and you don't ever have to rush because it's always amazing to hear you speak and the knowledge that you give. So we appreciate your share. So the next person that we have that just came up on stage is Janelle Santana Sims. If you are available, flash your mic. All right, introduce yourself and let the people know what you do.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome,
I hope
welcome,
your day is going
24/7.
well. My name is Janelle. I'm the founder of JS Self Care. I am a self care life coach. I'm also a therapist for
We are
18
live on
years. I'm
Instagram,
working on my
Facebook,
19th
LinkedIn,
year
and
in
YouTube.
November, and I coach people all around the world on the importance of self care. And when I say self care, I hope you get rid of the glitz and glam surrounding self care, meaning that self care is not getting your hair and nails done. That is self maintenance. Self care is not going for massages. That's self soothing. Self care is taking care of yourself from the inside. So I want you guys, my goal is to have everyone show up at supermarkets, at stores without so much makeup and help them stop masking. So that is my goal. That's what I've been doing. Most of my clientele is in Minnesota, and I never knew anyone in Minnesota, but I'm doing self-care Zoom calls in Minnesota. So that is super exciting. And last week I got some amazing news. Instagram has asked me to be a self-care content. Yay! I cannot freaking believe it. So my goal is, I don't know how I'm going to do this. And if you guys can help, that I take that opportunity and run with it. So right now, they are paying me per reel. Never heard of this, but they're paying me per reel. And right now, I'm at $40. So you can earn up to $1,200. They do all the footwork for you. That's how you know you're a content creator. You don't apply for this. It's very few that get it. So what happened is they looked up my PayPal. Instagram looked up my EIN number. So being a legit business owner is very important when you're in this Instagram and social media world. And I know we run from it, but it's an amazing tool. So if you guys don't mind, just go over there to my Instagram and help me grow. And I'm super excited about, what Instagram, they're liking what I do. And all I talk about is self-care, so it's nothing negative or anything. So thank you for having me on your stage and your platform. Dr. Jacqueline, we've been following each other for a real long time, so it's really nice to see you.
Good to see you.
Really nice to see you.
You too, Queen, and congratulations. I'm so proud of you. Keep moving forward and being an example to the other queens.
Thank you so much. So my advice in these networking rooms, stay in them, connect with like-minded people. Everybody's service we may not need right at this moment, but you never know. I'm telling you, you never know. And hi, Dr. Laura, and thank you guys for all the hearts and the shares. I truly appreciate you guys, and I know that we all follow each other. And it's just about networking. That's the currency. Believe it or not, we're millionaires in networking.
I do agree. That is a true statement. So thank you so much for joining us, Janelle. And you can reach out. That's one of the things that our services does is if you need help with social media or managing that, that's something that we can do. So just let us know how we can help. Send a message in the back channel for me. And so I want to go back up to Miss Nikki. Miss Nikki, are you available? Flash your mic.
I am. Thank you.
All right. So introduce yourself. Let the people know what you're working on and what you do.
I'm so happy to be here. This is such a great room, and the timing could not have been better just to have that infusion of positivity and
about self-care and all the wonderful things everyone in here is doing was exactly what I needed. But if I haven't met you yet, my name is Nikki Hernandez, and I'm a ghostwriter and professional editor. So if you need any assistance with
Hey,
anything
welcome.
please just let me know, and I'd be happy to be a resource for you. The other day, I had this fantastic call with this lady who just wanted a consultation, and we spoke for 45 minutes, and it was just amazing. We were able to help her get her book on track, help her son publish his books, and it was just unbelievable. So anything you need in that regard, please just ask, and I'm just grateful to be here. Thank you.
Well, thank you for that amazing share.
Dr. Laura, check your back chat. I love your vibe.
Dr. Laura, I can never find you because you're always changing your your profile. All right. So next, we have David. David, are you available? Flash your mic. All right. Introduce yourself. Let the people know what you're working on and what you do.
Hello, everybody. My name is David. I'm a video director, set designer, and also a lover of art. I'm into art space. I'm a creative musical video director. I create music concepts for artists and top brands. So I also shoot commercial videos, guys. If you have anything that has to do with your product you want to sell out to people, so I do a very short video and promote it on both Instagram and YouTube. It depends on what you really want. So I have some packages, my price packages for each content I want to bring out to the audience. So then into the set design, I create set backgrounds for video productions. So instead of going outside and you worrying of where you have to do your video, I have provisions. I can also make buildings. I can also build like flats, creative sets, painting, wall painting. Just set the background, just to make the video look appealing and enticing to the audience. So that's so thanks for giving me the ability to introduce myself.
Thank you, David.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you for joining, David. We appreciate you. Okay, and next we have Christina Resova. You gotta help me pronounce her last name.
Yeah, hello, Vaisarava. I joined more for listening because I have many projects. Maybe someone here also has this problem. And I don't know what to focus first because I am not making big money in any of the area. And so it's kind of about surviving. Yeah, probably not the best page now, but whatever. And now I can't basically focus energy on one place because I'm afraid of finances, basically. And then I feel like how did people, how can we live like this? It's so much stress nowadays. Unless when someone wants to be entrepreneur on their own, it's people 100 years lived less stress, I would say, maybe, or I don't know. So I'm sorry for not having better page, but my website is not finished because there's so much to add that every time I start finishing it, it's too late, and then I do something because of money. Yeah, so I finish rather this than my presentation. Yeah, sorry.
Nice to listen here. Thank you.
Oh, well, thank you for joining. We appreciate you for sharing. And so with that, guys, I want to toss it back to Dr. King and Miss Linda as we go over the closing remarks.
Yeah, Dr. King, may I interject something to the lady that just gave the last, can't pronounce her name, but let me recommend to you and to all of us, let us check out the website.
Hey, welcome.
SCOR.
We are live on Clubhouse in a networking event.
It is a national
so thank you for joining.
Funded organization that is funded by the Small Business Administration. And through that website, you can get access to mentors. We are certified business mentors. Actually, you can go on that website and actually put in the window your business industry, or even if you don't know about where to start, you can actually have access to 4,200 certified business mentors that will provide mentorship. Now, they don't provide the work. We don't. We help navigate the tools and the resources from the Small Business Administration to give you guidance. And so I want to encourage you and all of us to take advantage, because this is your tax dollars. And so we have to definitely reinvest back in our community the resources that we've actually paid for. So I'm relinquishing the mic for the last time. Thank you. Dr. King.
Well, I want to thank everyone for coming. Looks like we had 168 people at one time, 23 right now. The replays are on, so you will be able to share it. And I am, of course, Dr. Jacqueline King, the CEO and founder of Black Women and Black Men Empowered social media ministry network on just about every platform there is, with over 4 million followers. And we are fortunate enough because of networking.
All right, guys, we are about to end.
To get LLC with
so
Dr.
thank you so
Matthew
much
Rose,
for joining.
Beyonce's father. He calls me his big brother, which I am proud to accept that title. And so on our network, you can see it at top. You can click on the link to join the wait list. We should have that launched by no later than the end of September. By the end of the year, we will be launching our dating site. I have never talked about that, but we're working on that as well. Simultaneously, we have two platforms that are coming up. So I'm glad that it was just like last week. We had some amazing people. I love hearing what you're doing. If there's any way that we can collaborate, or even if you just want to chat, my information is you can get me through the website, which I believe I put it in the chat, blackwomenempowered.org. You can email me there, and we can chat. But I thank everyone for coming on. I really do. This has been great. You guys are awesome. Each and every one of you are just amazing.
Look at Dr. Laura's.
I know. I love it. Dr. Laura, thank you. Everybody. Renata, everybody. Thank Cheryl and Regina, JS. We've been together for a long time. Javon, David, the professor, Victor, everybody. Did I miss anybody? I don't think I did. All in the audience, thank you so much. Appreciate it. We will be doing more of this, because what we want to do is give you the opportunity to showcase what you're doing.
All right, guys, we'll be ending the broadcast.
You never know who can help you get to the next level. Last week, I met two amazing women that I'm already assisting one of them in helping her business grow, and the other one is assisting me. So this is what it's all about. I thank you, and my